Texas League Baseball is underway as we get you set for this first game of the four-game set between the visiting San Antonio Missions and the Frisco RoughRiders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's straight ahead next. Colin Wiles gets the call here. Four-game set. His height is 6'4" and 222 pounds. He's age 26 here in this one today. Leading off for San Antonio is CJ Abrams. And we are ready for baseball here. And gotta say, the weather tonight is the biggest factor of them all. It is raining cats and dogs inside metaphor, and gotta say, everybody is watching the weather.
7 o'clock.
Severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Frisco and the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex here this evening. Fouled off. CJ Abrams now on the count, 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted right there, and that's going to be trouble. It is. And he gets down for extra bases. He's around first, going to second, going to third, and he's in there with a no-out triple. And San Antonio gets up there first with a hit and a triple coming in. And now here is Matt Batten. Batten coming in, and here is the pitch to him. That is down low on the slide. No. So gotta say, when it's raining, you gotta be careful because the ground is wet and it's really soaked. So didn't know if Frisco was going to get rain this evening, but apparently it is. So far today, the forecast has been just overcast, and now we saw that the weather had a chance of rain, and apparently the rain is here as we speak here tonight. So pretty much the home plate umpires gonna take the call, and pretty much first, second, and third umpires will convene with the home plate umpire to make the decision if the rain does not ease up. There's pitch, swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, count now 2-2. Well, San Antonio, four-game set against the RoughRiders. Missions AA affiliate for the San Diego Padres. Frisco RoughRiders, AA affiliate for the Texas Rangers. Full count now on deck, Winston Sawyer. 3-2 full count, looking to get on base. And high pop up right there near second. And there is the first out of this game. Well, a chance now to give you the starting lineups of the visitors here tonight. And gotta say, CJ Abrams out there at third base. Winston Sawyer, the catcher, flew out. And now the right fielder, Bree Burrell, coming up now. Right on the on-deck circle after Winston Sawyer. Here is the pitch. That is outside slider, 1-0. Well, I won't say it, but the weather forecast is coming down buckets of rain here this evening, and gotta say, you gotta be on the alert. The base paths are wet, so you gotta use the inside metaphorically. Now the count now 2-0. Wiles is pretty good on the mound for the RoughRiders. He throws a four-seam fastball, a 12-6, a changeup, and a two-seamer. Now the count now 3-0, and on deck is Bree Burrell. So San Antonio's got the first run at third awaiting for them. And that is outside, ball 4. And now you got first and third and just one away here this evening. Now here is the right fielder, Bree Burrell. Burrow coming in with first and third runners. Here is the pitch by Colin Wiles. And that's going to be lifted high right there. The left fielder gets under this one. Meanwhile, here comes the runner. And the run is in to score. And the Missions get on. Now a 1-0 ball game. So sacrifice fly. And now 2 outs. And here is Jason Villa. Villa coming in. Ready to go here. Here's the pitch by Wiles. That is in there. 4-seam fastball called for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That is going to be chopped foul. 12-inch curve. Now the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that will end the top half of the first. So it's 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. Bottom of the first coming up. The Missions lead this one 1-0. Taking the mound is the Californian lefty. Gets the call here. And that is the visitor, Jerry Keel. Keel coming up. His height is 6'6", 240. He's age 26. Leading off for the RoughRiders is Eleanor Hernandez. And he's going to lead the bottom half of the home first, and that's going to be called strike 0-1. The Corpus Christi Hooks and the Rockhounds tonight playing each other. Got to say partly cloudy skies for wherever they're playing at. So pretty much it is nice. Frisco getting some rain. Well, rain that will make this green grass look even greener than it is before. So, gotta say, pretty good. And now up to the plate, Ryan Doro. Doro coming in here. Let's say you can hear some thunder. I don't know why, but it's just a thunder. A little bit of rain, but holy Toledo, you got to watch out because there may be a few lightning strikes with this rain shower that we're getting here this evening. Bottom of the first with a runner at first for the RoughRiders. In their called strike, 4-seam fastball. 1-1. San Antonio in their beautiful home road grays, I should say. I was going to say home grays, but they are the visitors. So the visiting San Antonio Missions wearing their road grays. Frisco in their home whites. There's a 2-2, and that's going to be in there as he swings and misses. Oh my goodness. 2-2. And that's going to be right there. Burrow under this one makes the catch, and the runner, not tagging, has to go back to first, and there is one away. Chance now to give you the starting lineups of the home side here tonight. And as you guys could tell, you have Eleanor Hernandez in second base. Shortstop is Ryan Doro. And gotta say, we gotta look at the starting lineup. Third baseman Josh Young out in third. Center fielder is Bubba Thompson. Carl Chester out in left field tonight. Eleanor Hernandez will be the right fielder. The DH tonight for Frisco is Julio Pablo Martinez. Got Kevin Mendoza, tonight's RoughRiders catcher. And Kyle Blake round out the batting order for the Frisco RoughRiders. Now, and 2. Missions lead this one in a 1-0 score. in the month of 2016, a April day. And that's going to be right there, and the left fielder gets that one for out number 2. And now here is the center fielder, Bubba Thompson. Thompson coming in, 2 men down, a runner at first. San Antonio gets a run here in the top half of the first inning for the visitors. So, gotta say, pretty good for them, and that's going to be in there. Called strike, 0-2. Well, I gotta say, the rain just keeps coming down, and it's coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, cockroaches and spiders, and that's something really bad when you see it. And, well, that will end the first inning, so 1 inning in the books now. And the Missions lead this ball game 1-0. Leading off the top half of the second for San Antonio is Fisher Asuncion. Asuncion coming in here. Firsting off Colin Wiles for the first time in this game. Pitch, that's going to be low, 1-0. Here is the 1-0, and that's going to be right there. And that will land for the base hit right in the center in front of Bubba Thompson. So a no-out single, and we head back to the top of the order for San Antonio. Here's the left fielder, Chris Muriel. Runner at first with nobody out. And chop foul on a 12-inch curve. 0-1. Well, we heard a rumble of thunder. And even though Frisco is under a severe thunderstorm watch till about 11 o'clock, so pretty much the Frisco, Dallas, Fort Worth area getting some much needed rain. And four-seam fastball, there is one away. So second strikeout goes to the home pitcher, Colin Wiles. Here is Jackson Whittaker, tonight first baseman for the Missions. And that is going to be down low, 1-0. Runner at first and one away here in this inning. Still looking to get a base hit and continue to keep what is going on here in this half inning. Here's a pitch. That is going to be low. Count now 2-0. So, man, it's raining. It's coming down. Like I said, cockroaches and spiders. Doesn't that just freak you out when you think about it? Now the count 2-1 as Whittaker fouls that one into right. Here is the 2-1. That is going to be at the knees. Called strike. Count now 2-2. Well, this series continues tomorrow night at 7:05. The Missions and the RoughRiders for Game 2 of this 4-game set. San Antonio heads to Midland after this 4-game set. They'll play 4 Friday through Monday games. Frisco will head to San Antonio on Tuesday, May 3rd. And gotta say, pretty good schedule. Called third strike, and that will be 2 away, and Wiles will get another strikeout. And here is Scott Rohde. Rohde coming in. Whittaker out on strikes. And now here is the pitch. And did they go? Yes, he did. He went around. Slider, 0-1. Well, gotta say, the home crowd just hunkering under something, staying dry. Watching the RoughRiders and the Missions here this afternoon. And now, oh my goodness, that nearly hit the pitcher. Whoa, that's going to be a base hit. And good gracious, I thought that was going to plunk him right in the head. Colin Wiles just looked out for that one. Nearly getting plunked in the head. That's not a good sign when you're the starting pitcher for this game. Oh, here is the leadoff hitter, C.J. Abrams. Last time up, he was 1 for 1 with a single. And now here is the pitch to him. That is in there, called strike, 1-1. So 12-inch curve. And he is not in love with that pitch as he shakes his head in disbelief. Runner at first and second with 2 away in this inning. Here's the 1-1. That is outside slider. Count now 2-1. Well, goodness, it is starting to just come down heavier. And I don't see how the umpires could keep this going if the weather does not ease up. And that's going to be right there. Right to short, right to second, and that will end this half inning. So just a few base hits, and they strand 2. Bottom of the second coming up, and the Missions will lead this game 1-0. Carl Chester, the number 5 hitter for Frisco, coming up here for the RoughRiders. And that's going to be a 4-seam fastball. Count now 1-0. Here it is. Fouled off. Now the count evened at 1. One and one, here's the pitch. And that's going to be lifted high right there. Burrow under this one, makes the catch. And there is out number 1. Well, time now for the Missions defensive alignment. And tonight, Matt Batten at second base. Shortstop is C.J. Abrams. Jason Vila out there at third. Whittaker at first. Bree Burrell out in right. Scott Rohde out in center, and Chris Muriel out in left field for the Missions here tonight. And now into the box is Eleanor Hernandez. Hernandez coming up, the 6-hole cleanup batter. Gotta say, pretty good for the RoughRiders as they are the tying run up in the bottom of the home second. Here's the pitch to Eleanor Hernandez. Oh my goodness, I can't even say his name, but anyway, I do apologize. Eleanor Hernandez. My goodness. And that's going to be chopped foul. Now the count 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Outside, full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So it is just non-stop rain. And gotta say, it is just a rainy, wet evening. See a lot of coats and jackets. It might be getting a little cool as we get into the early evening hours. Swing and a miss. There's 2 up, 2 down. And Eleanor Hernandez will go down on strikes. Now here is the DH tonight, Julio Pablo Martinez. Pablo Martinez, tonight's designated hitter for Frisco. That's going to be line drive right there. And that's going to fall right there for the base hit. Around first, going to second, going to third. And he's going to get in there on a 2-out triple. And now the RoughRiders will have their tying run at third. So the Wings of 90 feet away. And now here is Kevin Mendoza. Mendoza coming in, and he's going to take a four-seam fastball, 0-1. You know, Texas Rangers doing pretty good tonight. And the count now, that's right there. And under it is the center fielder, makes the catch. And how about that? They get out, leaving the runner stranded at third. Well, we go to the top of the third. The Missions will lead this one 1-0 here in this one. We go to the top half of the third and now bring up Matt Batten. Batten coming up here. 1-0 our score. San Antonio will lead this ball game. And gotta say, the rain just keeps continuing to pour. And I don't know if the umpires are going to call it, but hopefully they will call this game and wait for this storm to pass. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in at the knees. Called strike. And it's ball and 2 strikes is the count. Well, Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres tonight, they are battling each other. Just got to love these Texas League affiliates. They are nice. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count by Matt Batten. And Colin Wiles now at 38 pitches for the home side. That is outside slider. Count now 2-2. Two and two, here it is. And that's going to be right there. And that will go to the right fielder. And that is the first out of
Winston Sawyer.
And now here is Winston Sawyer. See, comes up now. San Antonio holding this 1-run only type of thing. So gotta say, the Mission's doing really well here tonight. And count now 1-0. Now gotta say, we're looking at the severe weather forecast, and gotta say, the rain just continues to pour here in Frisco as the Missions play their first of the 4-game set against the Frisco RoughRiders. And that's going to be chopped foul. Count now is at 2-1. And that's going to be down low in the dirt. Now the count 3-1. 3-1. That is in there. Called strike. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. And that's going to be right there. And that will fall for the base hit. So pretty good there. And here is Bree Burrell now, the right fielder for San Antonio. Takes a ball, 1-0. Last time up, a sacrifice fly was in play in the top half of the first inning. Third inning, 1-0 our score for the Missions. And chop foul on that 2-seam fastball. It is 1-1. Here is the 1-1. Swing and a miss on that 12-inch curve. Now count now 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. That is outside. Count now 2-2. Two and two. And that is going to miss outside. Ball 3. And on deck is Jason Villa. Villa coming in. ready to go here. Here's the pitch. That is going to be fouled off. And that ball goes out of play and foul. Here's the 3-2. And right there to a double play. 3-6-4. And that's the half inning. So just a couple of hits, but no damage done. And bottom of the third, the RoughRiders coming to bat next. Leading off for Frisco is Kyle Blake. Blake coming in, and he's going to swing and a miss on that changeup. It's 0-1. 0-1. That's going to be pop foul at the knees. Called strike. Gotta say, that right there, just ugly. And pop foul, that will go out of play in foul ground. Now it's a 0-2 count. 0-2. And that changeup is close to the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. And get him down looking for strike 3 called. And Kyle Blake will go down as out number 1 here tonight. Here is Eleanor Hernandez now. Last time up, he was a single in the first inning. 1 for 1 for the Frisco RoughRiders. Here's the 0-1. In there, called strike 2. Oh, gotta say, it just continues to keep on pouring, and don't know how much the umpiring crew is going to let this go. And that's going to be right there. And the second baseman calls Burrell off. Catches that in right field for the second out of the inning. Here is Ryan Doro now. Last time up at the plate, he was 0 for 1 out in this game. Here's the pitch to him. And in there, called strike, 0-1. Well, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but goodness, the rain just continues to pour down, and a lot of fans just getting a little bit wet, but that's okay, you know. It's just a little bit of water, nothing personal. But if you're under that big building from the stadium, then that's good too. Remember, if you do hear thunder and lightning, please make sure that you go in, and because if you're outside during a lightning storm, not really smart. Well, that ends the end of the third, and Jerry Keel gets another strikeout. Top of the fourth coming up, and San Antonio leads this one 1-0. Leading off for the visiting San Antonio Missions, Jason Vila. Last time up, strikeout in the first, 0 for 1. Frisco RoughRiders only 2 hits through this game. Missions 1 run on 4 hits. And so far on this rainy evening, it has been a low-scoring affair. And did he go? Yes, 12-inch curve went around. Now the count now 0-2. Top of the fourth inning, San Antonio just only 1 run in this game, and they still hold on. They're trying to shut down the RoughRiders, and that's going to be outside. He dodges that one. The count now is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the pitch by Wiles. In there, gets him down. 12-inch curve, and fourth strikeout goes to Colin Wiles, and there is out number 1. And now I gotta say, the nighttime coming on us, and that is going to be outside 1-0. Whoa, my goodness. Did we see a flash of thunder or lightning? What was that? And that's going to be in there, called strike, 1-1. Oh yeah, that was thunder, all right. 1-1, and pop up right there. Pitcher has it, 2 down.
Now batting.
And now here is Chris Muriel, strikeout in the second. He is 0 for 1. Left fielder tonight for San Antonio. Boy, I gotta say, it is a little bit hazy after this rain that we've been getting. Right there, right to the right fielder, and that will end this half inning. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up for the RoughRiders. Home half of the 4th inning coming up. And we still hold a 1-0 ball game for San Antonio.
The third baseman, Josh.
Here's the hot corner third baseman. That is Josh Young. Josh coming up here. And here's the pitch. That's going to be outside 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Frisco tying run at the plate. And pretty much San Antonio's been getting a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings here in Frisco. 1-1, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike on that curve, 1-2. You got to love the visitors here tonight. San Antonio, one of the most efficient ball clubs that there is. Gotta say, the Mission's just a really good name. Texan Defenders is what they called this ball club. 2-2 the count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Get him down. Young goes down on strikes, and Jerry Keel, 4th strikeout on the mound for San Antonio.
Thompson.
And now here is Bubba Thompson. Coming up now. Thompson out in center field. And now the count now 0-1. Last time up, flied out in the first. He is 0 for 1. Gotta say, there's just a lot of people just watching this game, and they say, when is the umpires going to call it? Well, pretty much we are keeping track of the radar, and gotta say, if it doesn't ease up, the umpiring crew is going to call the meeting, and pretty much everybody will be off the field, and that's going to be a swing and a miss right there. 5th strikeout to Jerry Keel.
Left fielder.
And there are 2 away in the half of the 4th inning. Carl Chester up now. The count now 0 for 1. And that's going to be line foul. And that one goes out of play for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's going to be right to short. And get him down, and that ends the inning. So top half of the 5th coming up. And we got more baseball ahead. It is a Mission's 1-0 lead. Here's the first baseman and 8-hole hitter, Jackson Whittaker. Whittaker coming in. Last time up, he was a strikeout in the 2nd. He is 0 for 1 in his plate appearance in his last time up. Here is the pitch. That is outside. Youch. 1-0. Boy, I tell you, it just keeps on coming down. You see it just really coming, and that's going to be right there to third. And that is out number 1. Now here is the center fielder for the Missions, Scott Rohde. Single in the second. One time up, he was a single. And slider, count now 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be right there. Left fielder backs up and puts this one in his pocket for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now here is the leadoff hitter for the Missions, CJ Abrams. He is 1 for 2. Now pitch count for the RoughRiders is up 66 pitches. So, gotta say for the RoughRiders, they're still trailing this game. And not too terrible, but 1-0 is not that bad when you're trailing. At least you could try to get the base hits and try to put runners in scoring position, and that's just the thing. You gotta just be in there and try your hardest to get up and get this one going. Well, 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. Top half of the 5th for San Antonio. His pitch, that is down low. Count now 3 balls, 2 strikes, and on deck is Matt Batten. Batten coming up on a 3-2 full count, and hoping that San Antonio can still keep this 5th inning alive in this one. And that's going to be lined right there. And he dives and misses that one. And now you're going to have a runner. That's going to be a 2-out triple for San Antonio.
Now batting.
Oh my goodness.
Matthew.
Yeah, he tries to get up to that one, and that didn't even work out for him. Trying to be Superman. Da, 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 da. You know? Oh my goodness. And now here is Matt Batten. Well, get a little dirty. He's going to have mud on the front end of his uniform. And a line out and pop out 0 for 2 by Matt Batten here tonight. Last plate appearance. Top half of the 5th inning, San Antonio 1, Frisco nothing. The RoughRiders here tonight, just like I said, trailed by 1, but nothing that bad. Like a real butt whooping would be like 9-0. And that'd be a swing and a miss. They leave the runner at third stranded. And now we go to the bottom half of the 6th. The RoughRiders coming up to bat next. Bottom of the 5th, and here is Eleanor Hernandez.
The right fielder.
He is the right fielder tonight for the Frisco RoughRiders. Count now 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and I gotta say, nasty. Oh, goodness. 1-1. And that's gonna be well hit, but chopped foul out there in the left. One and 2. And now the count now still remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. And that's going to be line drive right there. That's going to fall for the base hit. RoughRiders getting up there. Runner going to second, going to third. And he's in there with a no-out triple. And Frisco is really happy about that call right there. He got up to triple. And here is Julio Pablo Martinez. Martinez coming in. Here's the pitch to him. That's going to be called strike. 0-1. Tonight, Pablo Martinez tripled in the second inning. 1 for 1. And gotta say, pretty good for the RoughRiders. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2. So, goodness, he's having a pretty good shot right here. 0-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And, goodness, that right there, 6 strikeout. And there is 1 away as Hernandez goes down on strikes. Or should I say Julio Pablo Martinez goes down. And now here's the 8-hole hitter, Kevin Mendoza. Mendoza coming in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right there. Tying run comes in across the score. And now Frisco gets tied up with the Missions. And now here is the first baseman, Kyle Blake. Strikeout in the third. And 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a line drive right to left, a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman,
and now here is the second baseman and leadoff hitter, Yanni Hernandez. Hernandez coming up. Here is the pitch. That's going to be in there. Called strike. 0-1. Last time up, single in the first. 1 for 2. And the count is right there. That's going to be up there. The left fielder will end the 5th inning as he will catch that one on a flyout. Well, 1 run comes in across the score for the RoughRiders. And we go to the top of the 6th for San Antonio. And deadlocked at 1 apiece. Top of the 6th for the Missions. And here is Winston Sawyer. Sawyer coming in. And he is ready to go here. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be drilled right there. Left fielder near the track gets that one. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here is Bree Burrow. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in last time up. 0-1 here tonight. That is in there. Called strike. 0-1. So, goodness, I gotta say, are we missing something here? Because I think we are. Because pretty much. Now the count now, 0-2. Now, total pitch count for Colin Wiles now 77. So far for his time on the mound for the home side. And chop foul. 0-2. So still holding on there. Nothing and 2. Here it is. That's going to be lifted right there. And that is off the wall. And running right there to second. And that's a 1-out double. And San Antonio has the tiebreaker run out there in scoring position. And now leading off back to the top of the lineup and stepping in is Jason Vila. Vila coming in, four-seam fastball, 1-0. 2 strikeouts for him in this game. And we'll say it right there. That's just pretty nuts as we see that for ourselves for Jason Vila. And that is called a ball. Count now 2-0. Gotta say, we gotta look and see what we're missing here. Here is the 2-0 and chop foul. And now the count now 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. And now the count now at 2-2. So I gotta say, we are missing something, and we're missing a few of our stadium lights. Now Colin Wiles gets the 6th strikeout.
Number 58.
Well, we'll say we're missing the 2 in the middle. And I will say it right there, we only got like 3 now. So pretty much they did remove the 2 of the stadium lights. Well, that brings up Fisher Assumption. Single in the second, 1 for 2. Because usually out there in front of this beautiful shot, it would be at least 5 lit stadium lights. But as far as the eye can see, 2 of them are gone. And pretty much I just targeted that right there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second. 2 outs here in the top of the Mission 6th inning. Swing and a miss. And that 12-inch booby trap comes in. Now the count now 2-2. Two and 2, and chop foul, and now the count still holds at 2. 2-2, and that will go foul. Two and 2, here it is, and another one foul. So I gotta say, just a lot of foul balls. And now here's another one. Swing and a miss, and Wiles will win this battle here, as that will do for this half inning. So pretty good here as he gets another strikeout, and we are still tied at 1. Into the box for the visitors is Ryan Doro. Shortstop here tonight. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Cold strike, 0-1. Well, the umpires have not come into the consideration of calling a game like this. And gotta say, the rain is just coming down, but it looks like it's starting to mist.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh.
And now here is Josh Young, and that's going to be a base hit right there. Got runners at first and second, and nobody out here in this one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bubba Thompson.
And now here is the center fielder, Bubba Thompson. Thompson coming in. And it looks like the rain, thank goodness, is starting to ease up a little bit. So I guess the RoughRiders will not be calling this game as quickly as possible. But even though if it does start coming down hard, we will let you guys know. And That is right there. Right to first. Right to second. Or switch that around. Second to first with a double play.
Left fielder, number 20.
And a runner still holds at third.
Chester.
And I wish they could have popped that right to third. It would have been a 3-4-2-6 triple play. And gotta say, that right there, my goodness. Here is Carl Chester now. Runner at third. Last time up, ground out. 0 for 2. And here's the pitch. That's going to be... Boy, howdy. That's going to be 0-2. Do apologize. Get a little tired, but evidently it's nice if it's raining. Then I'd be sitting up here in the booth. 1-2. And that's going to be right to short. Can they get out of this? And yes, they will. That will end the inning. So the Missions will strand out of danger again. And we are deadlocked at 1.
Your attention, please. Now,
Jacob Lemoyne will get the call here, as he'll have to start the bottom or top half of the 7th. So pretty much Lemoyne will see Chris Muriel for the first time. And that's going to be down low, 1-0. One and 0, and that is outside 2-0. 2-0, and that will be pop foul. 2-1 is the count. And that four-seam fastball will go down low. It's 3-1. On deck is the first baseman, Jackson Whittaker. Whittaker coming in, and that's going to be right there to second. Can they get him out? Yes, they will, by half a step. And there is the first out of the inning. Well, here is the first baseman. That is Jackson Whittaker. He struck out last time up. Ground out again. And here is the count, and that's in there, called strike, 0-1. John Gordano and Stephen Villains will get the call up for the RoughRiders as to start warming up pitches. Swing and a miss, a slider, 0-2. So youch, that's a nail biter. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Scott.
Here is the center fielder, Scott Rohde, 1 for 2. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That is strike 1. Nothing and 1. Here's the pitch. That is pop foul, and that will go right in the right out there in foul grounds. 0-2, and that is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. A 1 for 2 here tonight. So here's the 1-2, and right to third, and right to first, and that's the half inning. Well, get up a stretch as we get you. You take me out to the ball game, and we are deadlocked at 1. Bottom half of the 7th, and leading off for Frisco, Eleanor Hernandez. Is it Eleanor? Yeah, there we go. Eleanor Hernandez. And that's going to fall for the base hit right by Bree Burrell. Now that'd be a no-out base hit. Here is Julio Pablo Martinez. And tonight's designated hitter had a triple in the second, 1 for 2. We gotta say, pretty good for this one. That's gonna be high pop-up. And that will land foul. So count now 0-2. 0-2, and that's gonna be right there. And the center fielder will make the catch. And there is one away.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Mendoza.
Here is Kevin Mendoza. Ground out with the RBI and a fly out through this whole game. And that's in there. Called strike, 0-1. So still hearing a little bit of thunder, but that is okay. And that's going to be right there. And the left fielder makes the catch, 2 down. Gotta say, we gotta hurry up and get this game over with, because if there's a lightning storm, we need to be on the alert of. Kyle Blake comes in, single in the 5th. He is 1 for 2. Runners at first, and 2 away in this one. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be lifted high right there, and that will bounce. Now the count, 0-2. 0-2, that's going to be right there. Right fielder will get this one, and that ends the inning. So we go to the top half of the 8th, and San Antonio up to bat next. In now is the leadoff hitter, C.J. Abrams. Last time up, he was 2 singles. 2 for 3, and that's going to be right there. And that will head to the center fielder for the first out of the inning. Here is Matt Batten. So he comes in. Here's the pitch to him. Outside slider, 1-0. Tonight's RoughRiders attendance, 8,552. So 8,500 fans came out tonight. Do apologize if we played in the rain, but goodness. It's come out and it cooled down after a hot summer. Now here is the 1-2, and that's going to be lined right there, foul. So foul off from that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's at the knees, called third strike, and 2 away. And now here is Winston Sawyer, single in the 3rd, 1 for 2. Here's a pitch. That's going to be in there. Called strike, 0-1. Oh, 1. Outside slider. Count now 1-1. One and one. Outside again. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Our tie game, 1-1. Missions and RoughRiders. High pop up. Right there in left is the left fielder. makes the catch, and that will end this inning. Now leading off for Frisco is Eleanor Hernandez. Second baseman was 1 for 3. And here is the pitch. That's going to be a bunt attempt, but he goes around. Now the count now, 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high up there. And that will head to the right fielder for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ryan.
And now here is the shortstop, Ryan Doro. Single in the 6th, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to him, and that is going to be pop foul, 0-1. Nothing and 1, and pop foul. Now the count 0-2. Nothing and 2. Here's the pitch, and called third strike at the knees. And there are 2 away. Jerry Keel, 7th strikeout.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And there is another one. And there is 2 away. Here is Josh Young. 1 for 3. And then they're called strike, 0-1. Last time up, Young was a single in the 6th. And that is going to be fouled off. Count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And right there, over third. And they're going to hold him to a single, as that baseball is coming back and getting ready to get in to second. And now here is Bubba Thompson, center fielder tonight for Frisco, and that's going to be called strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1 in there, called strike, 0-2. Nothing and 2. High pop-up right there. And that will fall for a base hit. We got runners at first and second, and 2 away in this half inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
Now here is the left fielder, number 20, Carl Chester. Ground out in the 6th inning, 0 for 3. Here's a pitch, and they're called strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and high right there. And that's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes another run. And the RoughRiders get up on the board. That's a 3-1 lead. The home crowd goes crazy. And now here is Eleanor Hernandez. 2 for 3. Triple, single, and a run here today. So he's got his work cut out for him. And that's going to be line drive right there. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner scores from second. And now you're going to have another runner at third. A run in to score.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Julio Pablo.
And now here is the designated hitter, Julio Pablo Martinez. And time is going to be called here as here comes the manager for the Missions. And he's seen enough of his starter, that is Jerry Keel. Well, we'll say tonight, this game is the deciding factor. And pretty much, hopefully tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful day, much more than anticipated.
Your attention, please.
Yvonne Miller gets the call here for the Missions, as he is the bottom half of the 8th inning with 2 outs. And now he greets Julio Pablo Martinez. Well, gotta say, the rain has finally stopped, and pretty much this game can continue without delay here in Frisco, Texas. RoughRiders Baseball brought to you by Walmart. Save money, live better, power of Walmart. And that's going to be right there, and that will do for this 8th inning. 3 runs come in across the score, and Frisco is up front by 4-1. Blake Bass gets the call here, 6'7". He is a right-hander, 265 pounds, age 26. Now here is Bree Burrow, double and a run batted in, 1 for 2. And gotta say, the rain has finally cleared, and gotta say, for some areas it is wet. Evidently, thunderstorm watches continue until 11 o'clock. Nothing and 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nothing and 2. So that slider, goodness, got to look out for that thing. Swing and a miss, and 4-seam fastball, and Burrow down one more time here tonight.
Third baseman, number 8, Jason Villa.
And now here is Jason Villa, strikeout in the 6th, 0 for 3. Here's the pitch, and lifted high right there. Left fielder chasing after this one, and that is out number 2. So the Missions get one more chance, and here is Fisher Assumption. Assumption coming in, and looking to shut the door on this one for Blake Bass. 4-seam fastball, count now 1-0. Here's a pitch in there, called strike, and it's 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top half of the 9th inning. Slider, and a count 2-1. Two and 1, here it is, and lifted right there. That's going to fall for a base hit. So not doing too terrible.
Now batting.
And that right there still gets in. And now here is the left fielder, Chris Muriel, ground out in the 7th, 0 for 3. RoughRiders in the lead by 4-1 here in this one. High pop-up right there. And that's the ball game, as the right fielder will take that one. And the RoughRiders are going to win the first of this 4-game series. Well, we are going to be back in just a little bit as we give you your finals from Frisco here tonight. And we'll be right back right after this. Well, tonight the final score is the RoughRiders 4 and San Antonio 1.
Here now is our final line score.
And we'll be right back right after this.
4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the mission, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight, the RoughRiders will win this first of this 4-game set. And gotta say, it was a pretty good ball game. Player of the game is Eleanor Hernandez. Win will go to Jacob Lemoyne. Loss goes to Jerry Keel. Save for the RoughRiders is Blake Bass. Well, let's get your final runs, hits, and errors in here. First for the victorious Frisco RoughRiders. 4 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For San Antonio, 1 run on 7 hits, no errors. So, gotta say, tonight, pretty good as we close out this one. So 4-1 our score. RoughRiders win, and gotta say, home crowd is happy on that one. Well, for all of us, we say good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for Game 2 of the 4-game series against Frisco. Good night, everybody.